Hi friends, I'm BoBert. I'm one of the teen service assistants at the Clinton-Macomb Public Library, and today we're making magic scratch art. Alright, so for this craft you will have two templates, two black or white carbon pieces of paper, and then two black magic scratch arts canvases. You will have one wooden stylus, and you will need one fine point pencil and tape. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our black scratch art. We're going to put it face down. We're going to, not face down, face up on our table. And then you're going to put your black scratch art on top of it. From my experience, because I have been experimenting with it, having the gray side face down has been easier for me to trace. You will want to match up your corners for those. You don't have to do it if you find it easier the other way. You're more than welcome to do that. And then once you have that on, you will just take your template and you will just match up the corners with it. And I will get all this settled, and then we will come back and I will show you our next step. Alright, so as you can see, I have all my papers stacked up on top of one of each other. I don't have tape, sadly, right now. So I'm just making sure that my corner right here is perfectly lined. So the first thing you're going to do is you're just going to trace your template. You're going to trace the whole thing, and it's going to appear on the canvas, on the cardboard paper. And when it's on the cardboard paper, it's going to bleed through it in a way, and you'll have a stencil on your black scratch art. You will want a fine point pencil for this. It makes it a little bit easier for it to go through and reach the other side, since we're going through 3 layers. But you're just going to trace your whole thing, and we will come back. I will show you our next step once you have everything traced. Alright, so when you're done tracing your template, or what the part of your template you want it, all you're going to do is remove it, and you will see your template. If my lighting lines up with me, you can see that part of my elephant has made it onto the carbon paper now, and it should have bled through. This has been where my problem has been. It had bled through to this, and it might be faint for you guys to see, but for me it shows up a little bit more clearly. But there is a traced elephant here, even though it doesn't look like there is. There is one, and all you're going to do now is you're just going to take your stylus and you're just going to follow. You're just going to now scratch out the parts of your template that you want. You don't have to scratch out the you don't have to make it exactly identical to the template. You can invert it and make it the pattern black and the background rainbow, or you can make the background black and your pattern rainbow. So I will go ahead and trace mine out, and so you guys will see what the finished one will look like, and I will come back right to you guys. Alright, so after you get your tracing and everything done, and you already moved on to the next step, this is kind of what yours should look like if you haven't already moved ahead. You can see that you can see my trace, what I traced on here. None of it's all that good. I'm doing it without tape, so my thing keeps moving. But you can see that once I have it traced on here, that you can see my color now, because that's the part I traced off. And all you're going to do from this point on is you're either going to decide if you want to color how you really want your design to look. If you don't like the way it looks, you can always stop it and go freehand. But that's the gist of it, and you can really take it wherever you want at this point. You're more than welcome to use the templates we provided, or you can use your own or freehand it. But thank you guys again for joining me for another Maker Monday.